take a load off and grab a seat. Pull up a chair, prop up the feet, that's fine by me. Fine by me. Yeah, it's podcast time.
Hemispheric.
If it ain't the cool guy club.
Oh, yeah, look at him. Militia Marvin over here.
He's part of the Western Alliance.
Yeah.
And that's time for another episode of
Fine by me.
Man, I'm so glad you didn't yell that. My ear couldn't handle it today. It would have bursted
I
my
will say
eardrum.
that was a little bit dialed down from what
That was measured. That was real measured.
It
And I
was.
liked it.
Yeah. The sun has been baking me out here these last.
I can tell.
Yeah.
He's just,
Consider me baked.
Just out there fried, dude. I remember back when I did power line work, we were working up in Richardsville, and it was like this outside, really humid and shit. And we were in this holler, dude, no air moving.
Yeah.
And we worked all morning. I ran chainsaw for half the day. We were just clearing out all this area and stuff. And we took lunch. And I remember after lunch, dude, I was sitting in the truck and I kind of started feeling funny. And I was like, man, that's kind of weird. But it kind of passed. So I get out of the truck and I walk around the back of the truck to get something out of the cooler. And dude, I just pass out. Like I just passed out right there, just like right there on the ground, right in the middle of the road, like with my head laying like right behind the fucking back driver's side wheel. So luckily the dude looked in his rearview mirror before he took off, or he would have squished my melon. But I remember like waking up like in there, and they're like slapping my face as hard as they can, waking me up. And the foreman yelling, "He don't need to be knocked out. He needs something cold put on him." So they like wrap my wrist with like these cold like pretty
Smack
much
him
like t-shirt.
around a little bit.
Yeah,
See if he
dude.
wakes up.
So I come to. So he's like, "Do you think you need to go to the hospital?" And I'm like, "No." I said, "I don't know. What do you think?" He goes, "Well," he said, you passed out from the heat." He goes, "You might have like heat exhaustion or something." And I'm like, "I don't know." I was like, "What do you think?" And he's like, we'll just give you some damn Gatorade. That's the same thing." And I was like, "Okay." And he just sent me in his truck, like in the air conditioner. He like made me drink Gatorade the rest of the day. And I ain't been right since.
No.
you ever passed out like that before? Because I've got a story, so I'll let you go if you've got one.
No, that's,
Man, when we were framing houses for a summer with Ryan Kivett, when we would put the plywood on the roof, you would just put a few nails in it and then move on and put the next piece on, and then someone would go after the whole thing and they would nail off the whole roof. Well, I had to do that on like a 105-degree day, and about the last 20 minutes, I started getting lightheaded. And the very last nail on that roof, I shot through the hose on the air gun. The very last nail. And then I got down and I was flushed, buddy. And Ryan was one of the toughest bosses I ever had. But he was like, "All right, you get to sit in the truck for the rest of the day." Yeah. He said, "You're
dangerous.
done." Yeah.
Shit's dangerous, man.
Mine's
and fun.
Mine,
Yeah.
of course, every story I have is me being a degenerate in some sort of way. But at the time, I was working at FedEx. Saturday night, I didn't have work. I worked this weird FedEx shift. It was like FedEx Express and Bowling Green. So it was like 2 a.m. until 7
Like
or
you load
so.
trucks.
Yeah, I was unloading trucks.
Yeah.
And
So this is called FedEx Express.
yeah, there's FedEx Ground, FedEx Express, FedEx.
Tokyo.
It's Federal Express.
I think so. I don't know. I know there's green and there's a green FedEx, there's an orange FedEx, and then there's like a purple one.
Pony
You keep
Express.
that. You can keep that up there in them blue cities. You can keep that purple FedEx. We don't want it down here, do we?
I don't remember what purple was. I'm pretty sure the place I was green. But either way, so Saturday night going into Sunday, I was in college at the time. I was partying, drinking a bunch, and like I don't know. I mean, like at that age, I mean, I was 18 or whatever, and didn't get tired. I didn't do anything but drink. I had never done any kind of hard drugs or anything at that point. And it got to like 9 or so in the morning, and I decided to go 2 stories down to where a jailer lived, and then a dude that I knew was an alcoholic
Hell yeah.
lived. And I was like,
Not
bang,
me. Wasn't
bang,
me.
time to wake up, time to party. And we ended up playing beer pong at like 9 in the morning, 9:30 in the morning, 10 in the morning.
And
And then we went, as soon as the pool opened at College Suites, we went to the pool. And there was a guy that was more degenerate than I am. And like I said, at this time, I really hadn't delved into doing any kind of drugs or anything. And this guy gave me a pint of Philadelphia and an Ultra
What the
Set.
hell's Philadelphia?
So
and an ultrasound.
Ultra Set, Ultra Set, which is basically like a hydrocodone or something.
Percocet.
He gave me that and a pint of Philadelphia. Philadelphia is like bad whiskey, like cheap
Okay.
ass plastic.
Great city. We love the city.
Yeah. Instead of a big, beautiful horse on the front of it, it's a little donkey. It's a little looking donkey.
No Liberty
Why not?
Bells on
I mean-
that bottle of whiskey.
I mean, sure, we like the city of Philadelphia, I guess. I don't know. I've never been there, but I think it's the personification of Philadelphia in a bottle of whiskey, though, is what Philadelphia is.
Mm.
It's trash.
I got
dirty.
you.
It's absolute trash.
Just a little-
Philadelphia is where the first Congress was held to start this daggum country.
That was our first capital, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
First
Yeah.
capital?
I don't not
Put
Wes's
some
capital.
respect on that, Wes.
Yeah, not Wes's
Yeah, I
capital.
mean,
I don't know where his
Have y'all
capital
seen the
is.
news about
Yeah.
Philadelphia lately? Either way, moving on.
Wes's
I-
capital is in
Just
Allentown.
cool guys doing
had
cool
about
guy
a-
stuff.
I got about half a pint of that Philadelphia and that Ultra Set. I mean, I passed out on a floaty
Ultra set.
in the pool. I got burnt up like I was lobster red.
Love to see it.
I still powered. I mean, obviously, I probably woke up and was like, "Oh, that was a mistake." And then I slept basically the rest of the day until I had to go to work at 2 a.m. Well, I went to work. Just it was already in the middle of the summer, and you're in a truck that doesn't have AC, so it's 1,000,000 degrees in there. On top of me having this crazy sunburn, and I was just frying. I made it about 45 minutes through throwing packages and just passed out. And I remember waking up, I don't even know how long later. I was in the break room and they had like towels on me and everything else. They're like, "Are you all right? What's going on?" I was like, "Oh, it just got too hot, man."
I was on the Express.
Yeah, I swear, I've usually got it under control. I swear.
Yeah, dude.
It was probably I probably smelled like whiskey and beer and everything. Like it
was all coming out of you.
all of that. But
Ooh.
just I would have been fine if I was hungover, but it was the on top of like having this 3rd-degree sunburn that I was working with that killed me, I think.
Yeah, that is. It's hard to recover.
Yeah.
Hard to recover.
Hard to recover.
We had our second rodeo in Litchfield last week.
It's
And
turned
it
to a
was
rodeo podcast.
even better. I know it. Somehow, some way. That's why Wes is feeding into the new listeners here.
I got to stand up.
Yeah. And salute, why don't you, Josh?
No, stand up and what is that? Resistance.
Yeah,
Got to keep it a little bit off the rodeo. I don't know anything about the rodeo.
You could be in charge of like maybe dispatch
Oh, okay.
for Wes's new government. Yeah, you could sit in the office and answer the phone.
There we go.
Yeah.
I pull the strings in the background like a puppet master.
Well,
there you
something
go.
like that. You just call whoever Wes tells you to, and if somebody calls for Wes, you tell him that he's busy.
I remember a guy told me a long time ago I would never be in charge of shit. And he
No,
was
but
right.
you make a damn good second man.
I do. I am a good second man. That is. You know, everybody has their place. I am a good number one. You know what I mean? Or number two.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a number
two,
one
yeah.
to the number one.
I'm like an assistant pimp. You know what I mean?
A number
Got the
one
pimp.
would say, "This guy is my number one."
Right.
Assistant
That
to the
is true.
assistant manager, isn't that
Yeah.
what? Isn't that the Michael
Black
Scott
Spruce
thing?
position at Dunder
And to
Mifflin.
be honest with you, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
You know, get in where you fit in, brother.
Assistant to the manager.
Yeah, dude. I don't want to lead nothing.
About to manage all this chaos, baby. I've been feeling good lately.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's good. Peaceful,
Find-
easy feeling.
Yeah, I just find a little bit of peace every day, working my tail off, Josh. I ain't gonna lie.
That's
to
good
you.
for you. That's probably why you feel so good.
Maybe, you know,
Yeah.
my body's all healed up from Saturday night.
You don't have time to do the devil's dancing.
No, oh, Tutley done made a.
We got a promo video.
Yeah.
I think I shared this to the book face, but I'm gonna throw it out there for
Here we
everybody.
go. Banned. About to get banned on YouTube.
This is the short one. I don't know either way.
Garth,
Years that he'd been chasing.
Garth changed it.
This is never coming out.
It's ropes and the rain,
whole
the joy and the
video.
pain, and they call the thing a rodeo. Rodeo.
Yep. Good episode, guys.
Yeah, nice knowing you. There's
He's
a
gonna
truck
put us on a hit list.
There's a truck going into the driveway. YouTube's coming to possess the house.
Right.
Yeah.
I think
Is it-
Doesn't he
that's,
have
Garth Brooks
Sorry.
is the one that's going to be repossessing your house, I think. He's
Right.
gonna be like,
Yeah.
all right, well, you made enough money off of
He's
me.
gonna kick
I
in
remember
the
he
door.
was like, I'm only going to put my music out exclusively on Amazon Music. Well, all right, dude, nobody's going to be listening to it. You know what I mean? Fuck has Amazon Music?
What has Jeff Bezos been filling your head with?
Well, isn't
Dude, he
it
looking-
who was it that Rogan feuded with whenever all
Spotify,
that-
wasn't it?
what?
What is Spotify?
No.
Neil Young.
There was an older musician,
Neil Young.
Neil Young,
Yes.
yeah, pulled his
Mhm.
music from Spotify because of
Ooh.
the Rogan thing.
Because Rogan was telling people to take ivermectin.
Yeah.
He
Right.
said, I will not be on the same platform as that
Hell, I went
devil man.
and bought some just because he was saying something about it. I ain't took none yet. I'm saving it.
Have you seen the dudes on golly, I can't see nothing out of these sunglasses.
Wrestling my cat, dude. She's being a damn heathen. I'm in
Uh,
the living
have
room
you-
tonight and she don't know what to think.
Carl!
The people that have had the horse they're buying like the horse electrolyte bucket. It's just like a powder. but
Oh
it's
yeah.
for horses, and people
Right.
are buying it for like pre-workout and stuff.
Hell yeah. It'll scratch that
I don't doubt it, dude.
itch. It'll scratch that itch.
They need to be getting Dubby. What they need to be getting.
Yeah.
yeah.
Carl.
What else y'all been up to, man? I feel like we haven't talked much this week.
We haven't. I was gone all weekend. I was down in the caverns in Grundy, Tennessee.
Oh yeah, that's right. Was it cool in them caverns?
It was. There was a concert, and it was about what I expected. It was nicer than being at an actual venue, I guess
I'd love
you'd say.
I'd love to see some pictures of this place.
Oh, I can probably make that happen.
That'd be
I've
tight.
always-
Stayed in the double wides, so I would have loved that.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the funniest part is we kind of got I guess you'd say catfished by Airbnb because
We
No.
had the same problem 2-3 weeks ago.
yeah, I know. I thought about you. I think I even told them about you while I was there.
Yeah, we went to
Alright, dude.
and they showed pictures like the creek was like 20 foot from the front porch. And we were like, oh, this is on like a little ranch in Pineville, Tennessee.
Do we need to call an ambulance, Wes?
And yeah,
No, I'm good.
distract everybody from you dying. If you don't mind, if you are going to die, close your computer and delete your search history.
Right. Go ahead and start doing that.
Yeah. They took the pictures of that cabin really good to hide that there was like a 35-mile-an-hour road in between the cabin and the creek. Like if you got down like this, you couldn't see the road anymore. It just looked like the creek was right there.
That's
So
sweet, dude.
We had both the dogs with us, and the yard was as big as the library, and Pearl couldn't stay out the road, but that's okay. We came home early.
Well, she can't see.
Yeah, but it looked like it was a big ranch where she was going to be able to run and stuff, but whatever.
Yeah,
Sorry, suckers.
I didn't really pay much attention to it because it was right next to the caverns. Like if we would have wanted to and didn't already, one of the guys already paid for like premium parking at this thing, we could have just walked to the actual venue from our place. So that was the whole reason we got the place we got. But it ended up being a double wide, and somehow these people split this double wide into one big section, 3 bedroom, 1 bath, no living room, which we found out once we got there. It did have a really
Random.
it did have a really big back porch, which was cool, but it was also 1,000,000 degrees outside. We ended up, one of the guys ended up going and buying like a big industrial fan, so that we could sit outside and not die, pretty much.
Everybody get around the fan.
Right.
Yeah.
Can't hear the
I mean, it's a
damn
big-
TV.
It was a really nice fan. It was like a $300 fan he bought, and it did the trick for sure.
Yeah, that's nothing says let's go have a nice little getaway than going to an Airbnb and having to buy something to keep comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so we got
That's
this
cool.
we got this middle section, where it had all the rooms and whatnot, but they actually had 2 apartments on each end of this double wide. And
I'm
on the
talking about the caverns. I was like, "There's apartments in the cave."
Yeah, so this is my picture. So like I took this walking in. That's the going into the caverns. Like we'd already like went through security and everything, and then this is the actual.
Oh, that's cool as hell.
Yeah, this
like
is the
a-
actual venue.
Looks like some kind of like James Bond evil guy
Lair.
lair. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we also paid to be like up front, so we got to be right up there. Like so, there was all this whole
Josh?
crowd. We got to ignore all that and just kind of
Josh.
go around them.
What?
Gosh, bookmark this place in case we ever need an evil villain layer
right.
for a
Right.
movie.
That would be pretty
Yeah,
sick.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, we're gonna go to the caverns.
Yeah,
That
that's
was
tight.
really good.
Yes.
Like I posted on Facebook about it, and I was like, man, if there's any time that there's somebody that comes to the caverns that you remotely like listening to, I would just suggest going and watching them there because it's gonna
Didn't Bill Burr do some comedy there or something?
I don't know.
Or I'm thinking of
I
Red
didn't know
Rock. I
that
could be
it
thinking of
was-
Red Rock.
Red Rocks is out in what Arizona?
Yeah, I may be thinking
No,
about
it's
that.
in Colorado. It's in
Y'all know I'm a
Yeah,
retard.
Colorado. Yeah.
Brandon, you went
I
all the way
Red
to
Rocks
Colorado?
point.
Huh?
He went all the way to Colorado?
Bill Burr?
No, Wes.
Hmm?
To the caverns.
Yeah, Josh. Yeah, he did. There's a wormhole, not a warm hole. There's a wormhole in that cavern and take you all the way to Denver.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Yeah, you just slide in that warm hole.
It's the best.
Yeah.
The best, dude.
Yeah, it is the best.
I would-
Help me in, dude.
It
I
is
would
the
suggest
best,
going there.
guys. And people, I mean, civilizations have crumbled due to
Over that.
wormholes.
Yeah, it's ruined people's lives.
Yeah,
For-
I mean, kingdoms have fallen.
it's true. That is
Yeah.
true.
Let them eat cake.
Let the meat cake. All because of wormholes.
What do y'all think? What was it? So I was trying to think of this and trying to recall this. Was it during Trump's first presidency that they told us that Epstein killed himself, or was that before him?
That was during Trump's presidency. It was 2019.
I thought so. So
Yeah.
you've got them telling us. I'm sorry, I'm doing a hard switch right now.
I don't care.
They're telling us that, like, he told us first that he committed suicide. It's been a running joke ever since then that Epstein didn't kill himself, and now we're led to believe that the list doesn't exist, but they've told us that it exists, but now it doesn't all of a sudden.
Well, he ran his campaign on releasing the list. You know, like some of it, he was like, "I'm going to let it
He ran his
out."
campaign on a lot of radical
That's what I'm saying.
things, but yeah, I mean that was definitely one of them.
And Cash Patel, like, you know, with the FBI, he was saying, you know, put it out. You know, let's see it. Now he's like, oh, there's no list there.
Let's
What list?
take it easy.
List. Take it easy, dude. Relax. List. I think
Not be looking at any lists.
what I don't
didn't do
like
fucking shit.
is I remember, I'm going to tell a quick story. I remember that I was given a couch one time when I moved out of my mom's and dad's house when I first moved. Somebody like, hey, I was 19 years old. I got a couch. I'll give you, you know. So I went and picked it up. Super nice couch. You know, looked pretty new. And the woman kept telling me that nobody had ever slept on that couch. I bet she said it 20 times. This is not, nobody's ever slept on this couch. Nobody's ever slept on this couch.
So
Can
I'm
you
out
believe
there.
this couch? Nobody's ever slept on it. I got in the truck. I looked at my dad. I said, somebody slept on this fucking couch.
Yeah,
100%.
it's probably
You know what I mean?
fucking Epstein.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, they keep on saying, like, don't worry about it. It's not that big a deal. There's nothing credible. It's boring and all this stuff. And that really makes you think, well, put it out. Let's see it,
Yeah, I mean, well, they had that whole press like photo shoot thing of all the influencers with the hard copies of the
Yeah.
files.
She, like, pulled a file out, like, waved at Pam Bondi. She waved it in the air. Like, hey,
Yeah.
this is it. Like,
Yeah.
like we're going to put this shit out. That was, what, March or something? February?
Yeah, it was right. It was within weeks of him.
Yeah, when they were on that strong run of just taking out everything, that first like 100 days was like chaos.
Yeah.
And is all this to distract us from the floods and cloud seeding in Texas?
Right.
I mean,
Hey, did you
Possibility.
on that? There was a 7.8 scale earthquake
in
that hit
Alaska.
off of Alaska. It's causing it's going to cause a tsunami, and they've evacuated like those like minor outlying islands in
Yeah.
Alaska. Like they've gotten everybody out of there
The
basically.
Aleutian Islands.
Yeah, because
Alaska
they're getting everybody out of there because a tsunami's coming, and it's going to just wreck everything on all those islands basically.
how long they got?
So,
I mean, if it's
tsunami advisory canceled after 7.2 magnitude earthquake off Alaska. That was 20 minutes ago. It was canceled.
Oh well, sorry. I'm not trying to get my
There was.
information out there. I
Hey, at least
did
they were
see
trying
that
to
earlier.
stay-
I was just trying to. I'm not trying to throw shade on your shit. I was generally interested too, and I was looking it up, and apparently it wasn't that big a deal.
At least they were trying to stay ahead of it, Josh. Okay,
Yeah,
we
they-
always complain about they didn't do
Like I
nothing.
said,
Well,
I'm
hey,
not
I would rather
shitting.
them know, Josh. I get what you're saying, and I think you should apologize and stand
No,
up.
I'm not
and
apologizing.
stand up
I'm
and
not
salute
doing
the
that.
flag.
I don't think it garners an apology,
Yeah, Sandpoint, Alaska, and
and that's all I'm gonna say
surrounding
about that.
Sandpoint, Alaska, was the main town that they were concerned about, and I think that they did actually like get everybody out of there already.
Do y'all remember like a few years ago?
There was probably like 38 people there, so
Yeah, there wasn't many.
yeah.
But like a few years ago, there was like
Sled
something
dogs just working their ass off.
Balto out there trying to find the cure for what was it, diphtheria or some shit. Y'all remember that movie?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Dick theory.
Diphtheria.
I think
Anyway,
it's theory.
a few years
Is that
ago,
is that one of the classes at your liberal college?
yep, in Hawaii they had like a fake like nuclear missile incoming warning or something. And
Yeah.
Jim Carrey like did an interview and he was like, dude, my daughter like called me and he was like, I just like turned everything off and like set towards the sun, just took in my last sunset, and they canceled it like 5 minutes later. It's crazy.
They said, "Thank God, about time."
Yeah,
I
he
think
probably was
I think
ready.
it was like on the government's end of it, it was supposedly a planned test,
Test,
and
yeah.
then they just failed to send out the warning that it was going to
No,
happen.
It's a text message. Come on.
Yeah,
You know how many missing juvenile texts I got last week? I was waiting
Dude,
for Josh.
was that Sunday morning when all those went off early? or
Some little
something?
gay boy with one leg. I thought for sure it was you.
Well, they'd have put out what is it, a silver alert for me. I'm an old man.
Well, there was I think they called it an Adam alert, and then they found the kid, and he was actually dead.
Damn, dude. No, this was a different one, I think, wasn't it?
I don't know. I didn't. This was what I'm talking about was in Kentucky over the weekend. And
Yeah,
so I
I
didn't
guess
get
it's the
it.
same one. Well, condolences.
But yeah, I think they called it an Adam alert or something.
Comedy
like that.
podcast.
Thanksgiving's never going to be the same for that family.
Golly.
Of course not. Yeah,
That's not fine by me.
yeah. We throw.
Anyway, quick pivot.
Pivot
I
off.
tried to watch Civil War. I guess if the people watching at home can see that Wes has a very specific look going tonight. You want to describe your look here, Wes? You got the flag behind you. What's the 2 stars stand for? Is that
I'll
for
be
this
honest,
and
I don't
this?
know.
Harold.
A little thunder, a little lightning.
I'll be honest, I think that the guy that I'm trying to go after was not in the Western Forces, which is what this flag is.
Right.
You
I
look
don't
like
think so. I think he
died
was.
in Waco.
That movie confused the shit out of me. I didn't really
I
understand
think
who
he
was fighting
on
everybody.
the Eastern Forces, but they never really, or whatever they call it. Maybe it
The
was
Florida Alliance was one of them. I know that
I bet he was Florida Alliance then was the guy, but I couldn't
because
find
they were on the East Coast, right?
Yeah.
In the movie, yeah.
Well, they were the whole leading up to the end of the movie is they're raiding the White House to kill the president.
I might need to watch this movie again.
The Western forces are raiding the White House to kill the president. And
I
the
remember pretty
president
dark
is, I
movie.
think Ron Swanson.
Yeah, Nick Offerman.
Yeah, Nick Offerman. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And you only see him for like a total of 3 minutes in the movie, and 2.5
Pretty big
minutes
3
of that-
minutes.
2.5 minutes of that is him pleading for his life before they pop him in the head.
They got him.
I've been watching this George Washington documentary, and apparently, like, they were like pretty cool with us having like our little rebellion for a little while, like in Great Britain, because they didn't think it ever amount to anything.
Yeah.
So like they would like send like letters back and forth to like George Washington and stuff, but they would never address him as General Washington, so he wouldn't take the letters. Like it would be like George Washington Esquire or Mr. George Washington, etc., etc. So like he kept sending them back. So finally they got sick of it in Great Britain, and General I'm not going to say his name because I don't remember it. Hal, he was like a big time
Francois.
just Hal was his last name. I don't know, but he sent
Hal.
people over, and they said that George Washington would get so fucking mad at like his own soldiers or whatever, like if they tried to like, I guess like retreat or whatever with like without the official order or whatever, that he would like turn them around and like push them into like the other people's like bayonets, pretty much. Like he would like flip out. Yeah. Like he would like flip out. He'd like, don't run. He'd turn them around, and like they would get like shot like immediately, because like they'd be running through cornfields or all other kinds of shit.
Well, I mean, we talked about this before about him having basically having lead poisoning.
Yeah.
And whatnot, like his teeth. Well, wait, was that Lincoln? No, Washington.
No, it was Washington. Yeah, he had like slave teeth and everything else in his mouth. Pretty cool though. The thing it was talking about how Benedict Arnold, got pissed off. He's the one that was the turncoat on us or whatever. And the reason it happened is because he was a Connecticut merchant. Like he was like a big prominent businessman, and he loaned the new government all this money to get started, like buy cannons and all this stuff. And he ended up becoming like a colonel or something. And he got hurt in battle, and he was off for like 7 months, dude. Like it fucked his leg up. His leg ended up being like 2 inches shorter after, because his horse fell on his leg and crushed his leg. And he led like this huge, like victorious battle. And General Horatio Gates took credit for it. And he never left the tent the whole time that the battle was going on.
Yeah.
So surely enough, like whenever he recovers, he goes and meets up with George Washington, and he's like, hey man, I appreciate you sending me all these gifts. Like George Washington sent him like some swords and like some other stuff, like thanking him like while he was hurting off. And he was like, I appreciate that stuff, but I think that I need to like get like some kind of promotion or something. And it was all through Congress, like for all like the promotions and stuff, and he was getting overlooked. And George Washington was like, Congress moves slow. I'm sorry. We don't have nothing for you right now. And pretty much Benedict Arnold said, fuck it. And he just started helping the British.
Yeah.
And that's, it like wasn't just him like turning his back, like they never paid him back. Like our government never paid him back or nothing for any of that. Yeah.
Dang.
So
Well,
it's pretty wild.
That brings us to our first advertisement of the night. Patriotic fife and a drum with a dubstep bass. I guess that's the music that they're playing.
Okay, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Tight.
In the winter of 1776, General George Washington was out of his damn mind. They took my teeth. They took my sleep. I just pushed a tree so hard it became firewood. The narrator. Desperate, sleep deprived, and loud, George needed more than just tea and treason. What is this? Who gave this to me? Was it God? Was it Hamilton? I can see time. Let's invade England tonight. Montage of George doing backflips across the Delaware, suplexing a lobster and yelling at a cannon. Paul Revere. George, please slow down. George. I just snorted liberty and chugged independence. I'm going to slap a red coat with my leg. W Energy. The only drink strong enough to fuel a wooden tooth war wizard with unmedicated ADHD and a grudge against monarchy. Ben Franklin flies in on a kite.
Nice.
He's eating lightning. He's literally eating it. W. Zero sugar, zero crash, all gas. Use promo code FINEBYME for 10% off your first order. Or just summon Washington's ghost to yell motivational slurs at your enemies. And drink responsibly, unlike George.
Nice. But so King George offered George Washington a pardon like several times, like if he just stopped, like, if he just quit. And on the last one, he said if he didn't stop, that if they ever caught him, they'd catch him alive. As best they could, they would make sure he was alive so they could get him back to England, try him, and they said they would hang him, and while he was hanging, quarter him, and put his head on a spike for years. That's what they told that man. And he was like, oh, I guess I just got to keep on going.
Yeah.
They catch me now. This is it, dude.
I'd like
Yeah,
to
man.
propose something right now that we haven't talked about yet, but the next time that we do a history episode, go into Abraham Lincoln's assassination and maybe why it happened.
There we go. Abraham Lincoln.
Oh, he was trying to start a new currency, wasn't he? And the banks didn't like it.
It was a big portion
I
of
think-
it. He was trying
Yeah.
to. He did the whole Emancipation Proclamation thing.
I think the whole
Trying
South
to
would have been
give them-
rebuilt different had he
was
not
trying
got
to
killed.
give them black folks a route back to Africa as well.
Mm. Really?
Libya specifically, but yeah.
No, man. Libya.
Well, ain't they
The jewel of the Middle East.
the oasis in a desert?
The oasis of the Noasis.
Did y'all see? It's not Akon.
And Young Jeezy.
Akon, young money.
Dude, I used to love some Akon, dude.
Everybody middle winging on the top.
That's it, dude.
Baby, gonna get my cock, yeah. And then the survivor.
Yeah, this is Soul Survivor. Yeah, that's Akon and Young Jeezy.
We might get flagged for that. They're probably gonna pick
Probably.
up the actual song.
It was so good.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. But
Easy,
one of-
easy.
Yeah, calm down, Wes. Jesus. We're supposed to be your
Easy.
friends. Let's start acting like
One of those rappers, I don't remember who it was.
Akon is supplied
Tried to-
Africa with like 100 million people with electricity.
I know he did try to do some good shit.
Yeah,
And
he
then it
did.
bankrupted.
I think
Didn't
he
he
was
bankrupt?
successful,
I don't think he was. I think it tanked.
bro. What did you do today?
Uh,
Oh, it was Akon.
all sorts of shit.
Akon tried to do a $6 billion Wakanda project in Africa,
It was
And-
Akon.
and it
It's
lasted
Marvel.
not very in Senegal. And they got like a quarter of the way building one of the buildings for it, and they just stopped.
Ran out of money.
They
I
said
don't know if they ran out of money or they just didn't have the people to do it.
They
They didn't
told
have the
you-
vibranium.
they told the construction workers, they're like, "We'll call you when we're ready."
They
Yeah.
said if you help build this skyscraper for free, build the whole thing for free, we might let you stay in it one night.
Well,
You're
there
not going to be
was
able to
a-
afford it.
There was a group that raised a bunch of money in Georgia, and they bought like I don't know 100 acres somewhere in Georgia, and they were like, they were gonna make this African American only like town, basically, and it never got off the ground. Like they have the land, like they own the land, but they got like 20% away through building one building and then just ran out of money or just stopped. I don't know.
They just went to Memphis, Tennessee. Settled down.
Planted some roots.
Thanks, Roots. Play them off.
Not my words, just stats. Not my words, just statistics.
But the Wakanda city looked really cool, and they even the half of a building that they built looked really neat. And then they just didn't follow through for
Wasn't it like super like futuristic looking or some
Yeah.
shit? Yeah,
Well, they figured out
probably.
how hard it was on the first one. They're like, we really want to do this? A lot of work.
Right. We don't want to do this.
Yeah, let's leave it.
Let's
I'm
leave.
going home. I'm going home to my hut.
I'm going home to my husband. Go home to your muscle boys. They're muscle men, Daddy.
Well, this is a really terrible looking image of like this. The quality is garbage on this. But this is all that they completed.
Look at the playing project.
That's what they completed.
Looks like the fucking McLaren factory. Then you got Stonehenge down at the bottom.
That's a cattle farm.
Yeah, there's
Look at this picture of
Akon.
this man.
God.
Akon's real proud of that, and then it did.
Akon and Young Jeezy. I wanna love you.
Quality of that
love
first
you.
picture. was-
I already know I want to.
Did he do that song "I'm in Love with the Stripper"? Or was that T-Pain?
That's T-Pain.
Yeah.
I'm in love.
Yeah,
That's a good
that's,
song.
this was all that got completed.
It's not very big either. I don't think.
No, it don't look like they had a good start.
Was that going to be their office?
That was gonna be that was gonna be
Well,
the
in-
project
in-
office.
In one of these like drawn up pictures, like you can kind of see a building that looks like that building, but I don't see it offhand. Why
Looks
is
like
there all
kidney
these,
bean.
what are these cows doing here?
Looks like
It's a
kidney bean.
cattle farm now. That's their barn. That's where they shit.
Damn, Akon.
Yeah, he
tried.
really screwed this up, Akon. I will say, talking about T-Pain, I did listen to. He's got a whole album it's a live album, but it was all acoustic, and he does like I listened to him do Tennessee Whiskey today, which is Chris Stapleton. War Pigs. If you don't know who sings War Pigs, you're an idiot.
Black Sabbath.
And then he did Buy You a Drink acoustic.
Christy loves T-Pain. By the way, fun fact about Christy.
I mean, I like T-Pain. I don't.
She
I
loves
actually
him.
like T-Pain.
I think she might love him though. You know what I mean?
I mean,
No,
I mean,
I don't. I'm not that far. I'm not that.
Oh, okay.
I'm like 2 people removed from T-Pain. I could probably get him for her birthday.
You think so? 2 people removed? I thought you were gonna say you're 2 people removed from T-Pain. I can be T-Pain for her birthday.
Oh,
I didn't know where you were
Have
going with that.
yeah, I'm
Oh,
like half T-Pain.
T-Pain look-alike.
Yeah.
I never know where you're going.
I do impressions.
It's true, but you
I
have
don't
to
do
like
voice.
really do an impression to be T-Pain. You know what I'm saying?
T-Pain. I had to commit to the.
You have to change your whole look.
I had to commit. Thank you, baby.
There'd be
Nick,
some
you-
dark colored makeup involved.
Nick, if you wear blackface, I would. I don't know. I would probably. I don't know. I'd give you $20.
You need to wear blackface in your rodeo clowning.
That's
That'd be
about the only
absolutely-
time I would get away with it.
Yeah, you would get away with it.
That's about the only time I'd be able to.
And if somebody says to you, say, "Hey, I'm just here raising awareness. That's all I'm doing."
Uh,
for what? Like just for everything.
I will say, Melissa, she sent me a bunch of videos of you rodeoing on Saturday, and then she sent me something that said, she said this man had a whole 20-person line or more just to talk to you, like in
Yeah.
a line
I took a bunch
after
of
the
pictures.
rodeo. I
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah.
I'm honestly surprised you haven't brought it up yet, but and I'm having to bring it
Well, I mean, roll the footage if you don't mind. Yeah. You know, I'd love for everybody to see that. That's the first time I've done a lot of public stuff, like gigs.
You look like you're in your
Whatever.
element, dude. You
Huh?
look very comfortable out there.
Yeah. But that's the first time I've ever had a line of people wanting to take pictures with just me like that.
So
You
did you
sign
tell
autographs?
them to line up, or did they just automatically line up because they wanted to? Like, what was it? What's the scenario here?
What are you talking about?
They have like a sign up table, like everybody, or like how did this come about to where people wanted to get in line to like
Oh,
vote
Uh,
for
line
you?
man,
form.
Yeah.
when I was clearing the arena, so there was a Wes, if you can find the the last thing we did that night was rodeo poker, where four people sit in the center and sit at a
Wait.
card table, and a bull comes out, and the last person sitting at the table gets $100.
Damn, that's tight.
There was a Kentucky TikTok star there named like Tuck something. I've seen all of his videos. He's hilarious. But Wes, you have the video of the rodeo poker. Melissa sent it to you on Messenger.
Okay.
And in that video, it
Give me a
says
second,
his
'cause I
name.
I'll be honest, I didn't watch any of these.
Yeah.
Jeez, Wes, come on, dude.
No,
I
it's
showed my whole family. I set everybody down. And I said, "Look at my here. Look at here. Look at Nick."
Hey, hey, baby, put this on TV.
I made them look at my phone and do it. So they had to focus.
Yeah. Put my
I want
phone
to
on
make sure
TV,
they're paying
baby.
attention.
I ain't got all the
Screen mirror.
rodeo poker. What are y'all doing? There's you with a
They
guy.
should be sitting down at a table, I'd reckon.
Okay. I'll say there's a kid with a Golden State Warriors jersey on. Here's
Steph Curry.
yeah. Well, I think that can't be it.
What's going on with your camera, Nick?
Yeah, I don't know what
I'm getting
Nick's
so
doing.
dizzy, dude.
Straighten up, boy. People are watching.
I don't know.
I got to plug into a daggum wall over here.
Oh, you ain't gonna just let it go dead tonight?
No, not tonight.
Damn, shocker.
Yeah. You let us down enough. We can't afford for two of us to.
Dude, I let myself down a lot.
Yeah.
So this ain't nothing that I ain't used to.
And I think it's good for you to hear it too.
No, I tell myself to. So thank you.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, I say, dude.
You should tell yourself more and before you
Oh.
fuck up. But that's okay.
I like to do it after.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's my.
Keep
That's
doing it the same that you've been doing it the last 37 years, and let's see if anything changes.
nah. I'm gonna keep going the way it is. It's too late now. I'm way too committed to the
I
bit
kinda
now.
like-
I'm gonna.
Yeah, I kind of like how it's
I
going.
don't even give a shit anymore. Too late now. Almost 40. It's way too late.
It
Christy has
no dog-
accepted me. Yeah, I
it
got
takes
somebody
no
that loves
dog,
me.
no tricks.
What if I change my ways and Chris like, dude, you suck. I'm leaving you. I'm like, what? I'm trying to be nice.
All right, so these two are Tut stuff. Which one? None of these scream.
Okay, she might not have sent it to you then.
That's the last 7 days. So,
Yeah, I know. I just saved these. None of these
so
scream poker to me. I just kind of
No, none of those are
okay.
poker.
Well, sorry.
poker.
I
Well,
can only
well.
remember what I've got. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
Poker damn near killed her.
Poker, I barely know her.
I barely know her.
What's y'all's favorite bathroom joke? Like whenever, if you go to the bathroom and you've got like a bunch of buddies, like you're somewhere together and like you go in there together and you go to a urinal. Like what's a good one?
Whoa,
Man,
this
this
water sure is
water-
deep.
And cold.
Yeah, the cold's first and deep.
Yeah, water's deep, cold too.
I remember I went to like a restaurant somewhere in Florida one time, and on like there was this huge poster in front of every urinal, and it was a shark, and it said "sharks with sharks with a short rope stand closer to the urinal," and it was just a shark holding this rope, and I was like, "Damn, dude, I better stand close to the urinal." They talking to
Amen,
me.
brother.
They're talking to me. I was thinking of funny words of like old school names for like boobs and stuff, and I thought jugs is one of like the absolutely most hilarious names for some boobs. Like a nice jugs.
Nice jugs.
Oh man.
I was gonna say if it's not jugs, the other one's gotta be melons.
Hooters is funny too. Look at the
Hooters
set
is
of
good.
Hooters on that
Yeah.
chick.
Hooters and melons. Those are both
Melons
funny.
is good. Oh yeah.
What are you doing? Are you taking?
I just thought jugs were absolutely hilarious. I got to laughing in bed though. I was thinking of that, and I was like, jugs. Like, you walk up to a chick, say, "Whoa, nice jugs." Like, Jesus, man, jeez, man, relax. God.
Oh my!
I remember one time I was like 12, 13 years old, and my grandpa was sitting at the table and he was watching the news. I may have told this story before, but he looked at these women on TV. I think it could have been like The View or something. He said, "Look at these old twats," and I was like, "Geez, Peepaw, twats!"
Man,
Like, golly.
when I was in Germany, me and this dude were smoking a cigarette together in front of the hotel, and something came up about
When I was in Germany,
about my kids, and I told this dude that my kids were cunts, just because for some reason I thought you could say cunt,
that's not Great Britain.
and his wife did not think it was funny.
Oh.
I didn't know these people, but she like was coming after me and telling me I couldn't say cunt no more, and I was like, "What? I love them, but my wife's
It's bold of you to
Yeah,
say
my
I can't say
kids.
cunt."
Yeah, and then
You're not
like,
America anymore, boy.
he grabbed her and was like, "No, it's fine. I know his kids. They are cunts." It's so fun. Man, me and him fell in the sidewalk dying laughing. Yeah.
Man,
And it was me and him versus his wife.
that's awesome. It's perfect strangers.
Yeah, just some German dude that had a cigarette, you know?
Is that German beer a whole different thing than over here?
I mean, it's kind of like a Lennenkugels.
Mm,
Yeah.
just a heavy beer.
Just a heavier light beer. It's not real heavy.
I always wondered that they love to drink over there.
Man, and every one of their beers is, a half a gallon.
That's
Yeah.
so funny. Reminds me of Beer Fest when the German team shows up. They're like running on treadmills and drinking like kegs of beer and shit.
Yeah.
I know. I was talking at work today. I was in the office, and one of my coworkers, she went to I think U of L, and she was talking about like because we were talking about like house parties and stuff like while we were in college, and she mentioned like going to the Euro houses and like how crazy they were with the drinking, and that they just never ever seemed like that they were drunk. And I was like, well, one of the other guys was like, yeah, it's because they've been drinking since they were 11.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking back, and I was like, we didn't have at Western or Bowling Green or anything, like we didn't have Euro.
Not that I remember.
We didn't have, like, I'm sure there were some foreign students there, but I guess they had a big congregation of soccer kids from overseas that were up like in the Louisville area or whatever. So I'm guessing that's maybe why they had so many Euro houses, is what she called
Got a
them.
lot of Bosnians in Bowling Green.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, we were a sanctuary city for that war, so
I remember when I was getting a divorce, the truck driver that delivered our parts to where I was working at the time, he was Bosnian, and I talked to him all the time, and I was kind of down one day. He's like, "Hey, Josh, what's wrong, Josh?" And I was like, "Man, I'm going through it at home, man. I'm going through a divorce." He goes, "Oh." He just kind of chuckled. He said, "In Bosnia, we don't believe in divorce. In Bosnia, we believe in this." And I was like, "Damn, in this." And he punched his fist in his hand.
Yeah. He said,
Like, there ain't no divorce in Bosnia.
they don't have the choice.
Right. He said,
Yeah.
in Bosnia, we have this. And I was like,
The woman is staying.
it didn't even miss a beat. I mean, he was serious.
Wes, I sent you that poker rodeo.
All right.
Facebook
Where?
Poker rodeo.
Messenger.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say I've those guys know how to eat. I'll say that. And they do not care who comes to eat with them either. There was so many times whenever I was in college that I would see like a cookout happening somewhere, and it would be just a group of Bosnians, like birthday or a wedding or anything. You stop by
they cook
and they'd
good
be like,
food,
come eat. We got
Man,
we
they
got a whole ass hog in here that's
Mediterranean style food.
yeah.
Man,
It's good.
the 6 best restaurants in Bowling Green are owned by a Bosnian guy, and then the best restaurant in Franklin is owned by a Bosnian guy.
Shout
Yeah.
out Brickyard.
Yeah. But the pub by
Brickyard.
Novo, the pub, Bistro, Toro, all those are like the 6 best restaurants.
No, you didn't name Smoky Bones, man. That's the 7th best.
yeah. Yeah. Are you talking about Texas Roadhouse?
You talking about
Darn buzzing.
Q? What's that place called Q up there? All the young kids go to.
I'm sure they do.
Holy
Chloe
young
eats there a
kid.
lot.
They probably got
Q.
whippets in the bathroom, you know?
Galaxy Gas.
Galaxy Gas. Yeah.
You can buy that at the vape store.
Yeah, you can.
That's
Unfortunately,
crazy. People going down the road in that Galaxy Gas and driving around.
You can? Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Woo.
It's pretty insane, really.
And who
That's-
said the government's overreaching? You know?
What is Whippets? Is it like nitrous?
Yeah.
I've never done
And
it.
that's how they package Cool Whip, I guess, is
Yeah. So Whippets.
nitrous gas, yeah.
And also Air Duster, I believe.
Well, they put a bitterant in it now that makes you get sick if you do the air duster.
I don't think it makes you
Oh.
sick. I think it just makes
So
you
they say.
I've seen somebody get sick.
doing it. So what is this? So explain, because this is a 6-second video. So explain to us.
The
We're talking about the
guy,
rodeo now.
the guy on the left is a famous redneck TikToker named Tuck something. I've seen all of his videos. He's hilarious, honestly.
Shout out Tuck.
Yeah, and they talked him into doing the rodeo. But there's 4 guys right there. My job is to try to get the bull to hit him. And just talk up the crowd while I'm doing it. Go ahead.
Okay.
They don't want to play.
All right. Well, thanks
Well.
for that.
What happened? Was that the right video, Nick? That was the right video.
Just
Sorry, guys.
Really. Nothing really happened. I'll be honest.
I heard some loud music and Melissa say some words.
Oh my God, Nick.
Speak on it. I know. He's see ya. Well, anyway, we're pretty close, really.
This is probably over. I would love for Nick to come back in just to say bye for whatever.
There he is. There we go.
What the hell happened, Nick? Come on, man.
Man, it's plugged in. It just was the juice
He was
was
about
going
to
out.
throw in the towel on you.
The juice was going out faster than it could come back in, brother.
We're at about 50 minutes anyway, so
Yeah, we're ready to call this one. Anyways, Melissa, are you over there?
No, she's not in here.
Oh, okay, I thought I saw her for a second. All right.
well,
I think let's
what
just call this one.
another fun episode of
Fine by me. Thanks for doing any kind of exit. Let's just act like we're getting off the phone with our grandmother. We don't.
Right, we'll see.
And-
I didn't know what we were doing.
Appreciate it. Yep. See y'all later. Bye.
I tell my grandma I loved her. I ain't
Love
saying it
you.
on this.
Josh, can you take me to the grocery store? Not really, Grandma. We were planning on getting some vapes when we left here.
I remember I used to go there in the mornings. I'd be like, "Hey, Nana, how you doing?" Oh, Josh, I've been up all night with the diarrhea. And I'd say, "Oh God, Nana."
Yeah.
I'd say, "You need some oatmeal or something?" She'd be like, "Oh yeah, let's fix her some oatmeal."
Yeah.
I know.
All right. August 9th, Hart County Fairgrounds.
Oh, we've got another one.
Yeah. I'm excited because my stepdaughter is in esthetician school and she's going to do my clown makeup that night. So I'm really excited.
Right, dude.
Yeah. I mean, it professionally remastered, kind of like at George Lucas and all those Star Wars, you know?
Hopefully better.
Oh, hold on,
Hopefully.
hold on. 1 second before we get the fuck out of here. Doesn't she graduate soon?
Yeah, she maybe has like 5 weeks left.
Okay, I was saying, I remember talking to Mel about it.
The total?
today.
Or just like this semester or something?
No, total. Yeah.
Oh, cool, man. Congrats, JC.
Yeah, it's like a 6-month vocational.
Well, I don't need to say
course.
congrats yet, dude. 5 weeks left.
Yeah.
There's still a failure around the corner, possibly.
I also have a 20-year-old daughter.
There's a little bit of quit in that girl, so you never know.
Hold on.
5 weeks is a lifetime.
It really,
Yeah.
I mean, especially for being that age, for
Dude,
sure.
I wasn't thinking 5 weeks ahead ever. for
I
sure.
was thinking about 2 hours ahead back in those days.
I don't even buy green bananas now. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, we harvested the most carrots out of our garden today.
Carrots.
Yeah,
That's a root vegetable, dude. When do you
it's
put
like-
them in the ground?
you dig them up and eat them. You dumbass.
I know. When did you put them in the ground? Is what I'm saying. When did you bury them?
Shoot, son. How'd you find this? Probably around tax day. Why don't we say something like that?
That's pretty good turnaround. I only got one tomato so far.
Oh,
I
we
got a
got
shit
all
ton
the
of sunflowers.
cherry tomatoes. We got all the cherry tomatoes you could ever want.
I got the most beautiful sunflowers though.
Me too. We had good pollinators on them today, boy.
Sunflower Brothers.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go. We got one. All
All
right.
right, this one's 41 seconds.
We're gonna take it out
So
with
there
this.
might be a little action in this one.
No way.
Are they playing poker while this? Wait, what'd you say?
There aren't any cards on the table, no.
Okay.
Yes.
My mic started going out at the end of the night.
Look how close it is to the table.
They scattered. Looks like Ryan Smith was the last one in his chair.
Dang. Dude.
Okay, so the goal is to sit there and just take it, or
Last person in
Run
their
off.
chair gets $100. That's the only
Risk
rule.
your life
Let him out, let him out.
for a business. Casino.
Let
I've risked my life for far less though, I guess.
yeah, I was gonna say yeah, for sure.
That's actually a pretty measured thing because you can kind of control that environment a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's maybe about 5% of the population that agree with you on that, maybe.
I'm talking about like you're in the middle of a ring. I mean, you probably gave that bull a tranquilizer before it even went out there.
That bull got a hand job and some tea supplements before he got out of there. What are you talking about? A tranquilizer? Why would we? No, we gonna give that dude some dubby.
You just giving that bull a cigarette after you got done
Yeah.
here. Smoke his
Yeah.
cigarette.
GG, fine by me code, by the way.
Yeah, 10% off.
All of
Order
it.
that poison. Put some of that poison in you.
50% off.
I've never had it. Nick snorted it.
Thank God I can take
I don't think W wants you to snort it, but hey, he said that he was up for 3 days after that. he said his whole right eye turned red, but it got better.
I blew my pupil out.
God bless.
All right, guys.
All right, thank y'all for listening. Like, comment, share, subscribe.
Fine by
Yeah,
me.
Bye. See ya.
Love y'all.
Fine by me.
Bye.
West Coast, shake your ass, one leg.